What's up, Panthers Nation? We have breaking news coming out of, I guess, Mint Street. I mean, the Panthers have been on the pro day trail, but them phones do not stop buzzing in the all season. And Scott Fitter has been working the lines. The Panthers have officially agreed to terms with wide receiver DJ Chark, the former Detroit Lion last year, but he was drafted and spent most of his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you remember, he gave us a pretty big game this year when we played Detroit. Granted, some of that time was garbage time, but he had a long catch over Jeremy Chin this year. This guy is 6'4". He's a speedster. He's another LSU receiver that we're adding to the stable. Obviously, we have Terrace Marshall Jr., but DJ Chark has a lot of talent. However, the injury bug just seems to keep biting this man as he's missed a plethora of games over the past few years. This past year in 2022, he only played in 11 games and started 10 of them. The year before that, he only started and played in 4. In summary, his whole career, he has never completed a full season at the wide receiver position. And a lot of the stuff is nothing serious. It's the typical ankles, soft tissue, hip stuff, whatever, bumps and bruises, the type of stuff that Christian McCaffrey got injured like, and everybody wanted to call him injury prone. So it is what it is. Regardless, DJ Chark is going to add an element to this offense of speed. Scott Fitter talked about adding speed to this offense to take the top off, and DJ Chark is that guy. He's a Pro Bowler in his sophomore season, getting over 1,000 yards that year playing with Jacksonville. So he's shown that he can have some production when healthy. The key for this is going to be healthy. We do not have the numbers yet on his deal, but I'm assuming it is going to be an incentive-laden deal. The fact that they want to make sure he's playing and getting stats and producing in order to earn that money. So it's going to incentivize him to want to stay on the field and fight through some of those bumps and bruises if he can and if he's able to go. So that's kind of just a little motivation they're going to give him monetarily. Regardless, he leaves Detroit. It came down to probably return to Detroit and Carolina from what it sounds like, and he chose Carolina. He actually had a statement that he put out on Twitter. I want to read that for you. He said, "Thank you, Detroit. This past year has been incredible for me. Signing with Detroit and meeting the great people of that organization was huge for me. Playing with my brothers and going from 1-6 to 9-8 was amazing. I believe transparency and honesty is everything. With that being said, this chance in Carolina is second to none. Can't wait to see what this journey holds for me. Keep pounding. It's up and it's stuck." I love the fact that he added keep pounding. For one, I love when the new players do that. But two, he said the Carolina opportunity was second to none. I feel like we're living in the twilight zone because I haven't heard anybody say that since, well, it's been a couple weeks. I know Thielen probably said that, but it hasn't been an offseason that we've heard this in a while. So it just shows you that the Panthers may be turning the page, and perception of us around the league may be getting a little bit better. So I love to hear things like this. But it sounds like there might have been a little bit of beef with the discussions up in Detroit, as he said that transparency was everything. And, you know, these players like to have subtle shots, and maybe he'll be motivated because the way this sounded, he did not get what he wanted to up in Detroit, and the motivation could be there. Regardless, this rounds out pretty much the skill positions. I do think the Panthers should still add a playmaker in the draft at number 39, depending on what they do. Do they trade back? Do they go BPA? Regardless, I think they're in a position to go BPA, but I still would best player available for people that don't know BPA. I don't want to use too much slang. But I still think that adding speed and a playmaker there, a young playmaker there, should be key because Chark is only here on a 1-year deal. Terrace, LaVisca, Shy, Chark, Hurst has been added, Miles Sanders. It's a brand new skill group. A lot of new faces, guys, on this offense. So it's definitely exciting, but I still think we need a little bit more juice in this offense to be able to depend on, because with Chark's injury history, we're not sure if we can depend on him. He will be a good luxury to have, but I still would like to add somebody else into the equation. That way, once we have everybody together, is a bonus, and it could be just a big party on offense for whoever our young quarterback is. I want to spoil them with weapons. We have a quality offensive line. I want to spoil them with offensive weapons at their disposal. And with this group, we don't have the flashy big names, and we're going to have to get creative on offense, and it'll have to be interesting. And these coaches that we have, they're going to have to earn their money and put these guys and scheme them into proper positions. Regardless, I like the DJ Chark move. We'll get the numbers and find out how high or low, or if we overpaid or not. Obviously, I'll add that to the pinned comment like I always do whenever those details come out. But I want to get you guys' thoughts about DJ Chark. How you feeling about DJ Chark? All right, that's my last time doing it. I had to get it in at least one time because it was a classic joke, the Baby Shark parallels. Regardless, let me know how you guys feel about DJ Chark down below in the comments. Make sure you are subscribed if you have not. I do Panthers content, NFL content, and this exciting offseason that's been going down. I'm going to keep you guys updated, so make sure you stick around and hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, I'm Aaron Duncan signing off. I'll see you next time. Peace.